Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. Please consider subscribing and hit the alert for future videos. Today what I'm going to be doing is two things. One is to announce the winner of my subscriber giveaway, and I will be doing that at the end of this video. And two is to set up my June budget. So I'm going to kind of walk you through how I set it up and how I determine the cash for the cash stuffing that will be on, hopefully it'll be this Friday. I'm assuming I'm getting paid on Friday. I'm not really 100% positive yet. I did go ahead and close out my sinking funds for May because we've got a couple days till this month ends for me. And quite frankly, I have no money left in my envelopes, and I have no money left to spend this month. So these next 2 days are definitely going to be a no spend for me. So what I use to set up my budget is probably very familiar to you if you've watched my channel before. It's this sheet that I fill out with all of my income, my bills, and then I balance it, and then I back into my sinking fund. So this is a sheet that if you purchase from my shop, Pretty Productive on Etsy, you can ask to get this. You can either have the digital version or a hard copy, or both, whatever works better for you. I did get a new calculator. I'm sure you guys will all be glad if you've watched me struggle the last couple of videos with my calculator. And then this is the kit that I'm going to be using to set up my budget. And I do my budget in the Erin Condren 7x9 monthly deluxe. And so this will be the kit that I will be laying down. And let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start first by just saying I had a comment on my last setup video, which was my May setup video, about how I budget versus how somebody else is budgeting. And that's what I love about budgeting. Budgeting can be as flexible, as personalized as you would like. So this is the style that has worked well for me. It's based on the Dave Ramsey every dollar type budget, where every dollar has a name. What I do a little differently than Dave Ramsey is I don't carry over money from my last month. I keep a cushion in my account just for any surprises. But I start my budget fresh with my income for the month, and then I account for all of that income, and then at the end of the month I reconcile that. Did I go into that cushion at all? Did I have extra money left that I can add to my cushion? Were all my sinking funds funded? And did I use anything out of the sinking fund so I can keep a accountability to those sinking funds? So in that way I may do things a little differently. I know the budget mom does hers where she has carryover, but she also has a cushion, and she does it by category, and she highlights different colors. So I think what's great about this community and the many YouTubers out there that are doing budget videos is everybody has a very unique style. I watch a lot of different videos. I think I learn something from everyone, and I think some styles I completely align with and other ones I don't, and that's the beauty of this. So if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer and just kind of explain to you why I do what I do. And if you have another way that you think works well too and you would love to share it, I am completely open and love that opportunity to share it with you. So, okay, so let's get started. Now the beauty of my income, which is good and bad, is that it's very set. I am on a package, a severance package from November that I will be paid throughout 2021. And my husband gets paid from his pension, from his, after his 25 years of law enforcement. So we get the same amount every month. There's no extra paycheck on the 5-week months or anything like that. So, and they're very close in the amount, so I just merge them together. So paycheck number 1 is $49.50. Paycheck number 2 is $49.50. And the reason why I said I think I get paid on Friday is because we always get paid the day before the 1st. But this year this month, the 31st is a holiday. So I think it will back up to Friday before, which will be the 28th. So if not, it's going to be a very lean weekend. My one daughter pays me $180 and my other daughter pays me $200. I already spoke about carryover. I do keep a cushion though, and the cushion has saved me more times than not. So I do recommend a little bit of a cushion in your account. It just saves you from some unexpected surprises. So our income for the month of June will be $10,288. Now I do budget June as a 5-week month just because the way the paydays fall. So you'll see that in my lifestyle category. So my mortgage is $3,400. We are escalating that payment. Cell phone is $320, and that's our family plan. Gym is $52. Internet is $120. Netflix is $15. Now I don't budget the cents, so my Netflix is actually $15.19. I don't put the 19 cents in there just because I either round up or round down, just because I don't like to deal with all the cents and everything. For water and trash, my water bill was super high last month because we had drained the pool and refilled it. I don't think we're going to do that this month, so I'm going to put $150. Electric, so I have been budgeting $250 every month. I live in Arizona, and what happened last month, I had $40 extra, so my bill was $210. I budgeted for $250, so I've been funding this kind of overage account. I know when I look at last year's bill for the month of May, I think it was still around $200. And this has been a pretty mild May, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's going to be higher because I feel like we've had the air on longer. So my electric bill for May of 2020, well, we're right at that $250. So it's really my June bill was $250. So I'm going to go ahead and put $250 down, and hopefully that's what it comes out at. Life insurance is $106, and that's for my husband and I. Auto insurance is $303. Natural gas was $24 last year, so I'll put $30 because we have more appliances this year that are natural gas. Pest control, we do not have service, so I'll just put $30. HOA is not due till next month. I'll put $75. And electricity overage, I don't know yet. Or if it's going to be under or over, I'm not sure yet. Elements massage is $70. Audible is $16. And I don't budget anything for Amazon Prime. Bring this in a little bit more. Okay, so if I add up my fixed expenses, which I've often said that fixed expenses really are just that. You really don't have a lot of options to bring these down. But honestly, we did review our homeowners insurance a year ago and our car insurance, and we were able to bring those down. I think sometimes you just kind of get into a routine of paying the same company and the same coverage, and you just kind of just renew it year after year. And we finally took a look, and we thought our homeowners was really high, and we took it from $2,000 to this year it was $900. So big difference, and that was just our, you know, kind of lack of looking at it and just assuming that that's what it was going to cost us. So I do recommend, if you haven't reviewed things like that, you know, internet, I mean, there's only really one provider that's good in Arizona, so we're going to pay that no matter what. Netflix, I think, is a not an emergency, a necessity. So it's kind of up to you. Okay, so I'm going to take the $49.37 that is my fixed expenses, and I'm going to bring it over here to fixed. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit because I can't get the whole thing in here. Okay, So fixed expenses is $49.37. Income is $10,288. Lifestyle. Now this is an area I could definitely cut back. Our only debt currently is our mortgage. So I'm not working a snowball any longer. We paid off all of our consumer debt back in May of 2020. So I do have one that I'm paying out of this technology, but I'll talk about that when I get to sinking funds. So for giving, I'm going to put $500. For groceries, I'm going to put $700, which seems like a lot for 2 people. But what I'm going to be doing this month is I am doing HelloFresh a couple weeks. I actually shouldn't have it that high. Well, yeah. I'm going to do HelloFresh a couple weeks, and then at the end of the month, my husband is traveling. I'm actually going to bring that down. I did go over in the month of May in groceries. So for eating out, I'm going to put $250, clothing $200, allowance $250, household. Now I did go over in household last month, so this I was going to add another $60 in this month, but I'm not going to because I went over last month when I bought my mop. So what I'm going to do with household is I'm just going to put $150. I'm assuming my daughter is not going to be cleaning any longer, but I'm going to go ahead and budget for it just in case. And then I can take that and just use it for that. I don't think we need, you know what? Sorry about that. I'm going to up it to $200. Okay, entertainment, I'm going to put $100. I did go to a movie on Monday, and that's my first movie since February of 2020. It was so nice. So now that the movie theaters are open more, we were supposed to go to a comedy club, but our tickets got moved, so we canceled. But now that things are starting to open up a little bit, I really feel like I need to fund that again. Personal care will be $100. Gas for car. Now I did have $150 for gas last month and I went over, so I'm going to put $200. Craft supplies, I'm going to put $200 because I go over every month. Miscellaneous, I usually just put $100, and medicine, I'm going to put $100. So if I add up, and I moved my mom's envelope down to sinking funds because I'm going to let that roll over every month. So 500 plus 600 plus 250 plus 200, 250, 200, 800, 2,800. I just kind of want to show you why I feel like June is a 5-week month for as far as my budget. So I'm actually paid the last Friday of May. So then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of is almost just shy of a 5th week, but I'm going to go ahead and budget for a 5-week month. So I have money until I do cash stuffing again on July 2nd. So that is why I'm counting this as a 5-week month. You might count it as a 4. So if I look at my income, so $10,288 minus my fixed expenses of $49.37 minus $2,800. So for my sinking funds this month, I have $2,551, which isn't a lot. I am doing one thing in this month. We are redoing our trust. Pretty much what I've been seeing is going to be about $500-600. So I'm going to go ahead and budget $600 for that. And then once the trust is set up in July, we'll retitle the house, and that'll be about $300 to retitle the house. So I am going to be funding these categories. We have not updated our will or our trust for a while, so that is what I'm budgeting for in June. So 600 here. Let me take it off here because that's not where it belongs. Okay, this month for my savings challenge is $335. For my birthday will be $250. Okay, so if I have $2,551 minus the $600 for the trust, minus $250 for my birthday, minus $335 for the savings challenge, so I have $1,366 left. So I'm gonna fund vacation because I am going on a trip in September, and I don't need to pay for anything other than just my spending money, but I want to build this back up, so I'm gonna put $500 there. So it gives me $866. I'm gonna put $200 in Etsy because I just had to buy more paper. So it gives me $666. I'll put $100 in medical co-pays. Hopefully I won't need it. I'll put I guess I'm gonna put 100 in my mom's. So I have 466. I'm gonna put the 466 in Christmas and gifts. So July is a big month for us for birthdays, so I'll go ahead and put it in there. I did spend money out of that account this month in May. Okay, 466 plus 100 plus 500 plus 200 plus 335 plus 250 plus 100 plus 600 equals 2551. Okay. So what I did last month was I pulled out half of the cash for my cash envelopes for the first part of the month, and then I left part of it in the account. And then I just kept track of the transactions so that when I pulled the money out for the end of the month, if I had used part of that money on my card, my Capital One card, then I didn't pull that money out for the end of the month. So, and it worked well. I had a lot less money that was going back to the bank than I ever have. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that again this month, because anytime I can avoid going to the bank I'm all for that. So when I look at this, I'm still leaving giving in the account because even though I am back to going church in person, there's one tiny little box that you can put the donations in, and I've been writing checks and putting the check in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in the account, because I really feel weird about putting cash in the box. I don't know why. I'm sure it's very safe, but I do find with writing checks, then at the end of the year when I look at my statement, I know exactly that it's right or wrong. So I'm gonna leave this in my account. For groceries, I'm gonna take out $300. For eating out, I'm going to take out $100. Okay, that's just use your error. So we're at $400. For clothing, I am going to go ahead and leave that in the account because, oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna take out $100. I'll leave $100 in. Allowance, I will take out $100. For household, I will take out $100. For entertainment, I'll take out $50. For personal care, I'll take out $50. Gas for car, I leave in the account. Craft supplies, I leave in the account. Miscellaneous is in the account. And medicine, I'll take out $50. And then for my mom, I'll take out $50. Birthday, I'll take out the $250 at one time. Savings challenge will be $335. And everything else will stay in my account. So my first cash stuffing will be $1,485. And then my second cash stuffing is a little bit less because I won't have birthday or savings challenge to stuff again. So that's kind of the way that one works. And then for how I decide on the cash, I use this sheet. So this is June down here. Go ahead and fold that. So the first thing I look at is my savings challenge. So week 1 is $65. Week 2 is $75. Week 3 is $95. And week 4 is $100. So then I just take and decide, okay, if this is my breakdown. Okay, this is the weird thing. So May was actually 5 weeks on the chart that I'm following, so this is 4 weeks. So I'm only going to be stuffing this for 4 weeks and not the 5th week. It's going to get confusing. Okay, so the first week at $65, so it'll be $150, $110, and $15. $75 for the second week, so another $50, a $20, and a $5, and then $95, so $50. 2 20s and a 5, and then the last week is 100, so it'll be a $100 bill. So it'll be 1 250, 310, 320, 335. Okay, so that makes sense. So I just add it up after that. Then I'll go ahead and fill in the rest of the money. I subtract what is minus that's in my bank. Now I did take all of that money back to the bank, because, well, a couple of reasons. One, I didn't want to spend it, but 2, because things were clearing my account that money needed to go to, so I just went ahead and put it back. I'm trying to protect my cushion, because I will dip into the cushion saying, well, I'll just keep this for my cash stuffing. And then at the end of the month, it's hard for me to reconcile my checking account because I've used money on my card that was really in cash, and then I take that on my cash stuffing. So anyways, I just thought it'd be better if I just took the money back, put it back in the bank, and then I'll start over. So I won't have bank this time, but normally I would take the denominations I have in my bank and put them here, and then I would start from there. So for groceries, since it is $300 and it is for 2 weeks, I'm gonna do 2 $100 bills. Wait. I took this off here. So it's $600, which is, I'll do 2 $100 bills and 2 50s. Eating out is 100, but I do it in 20s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So it would be $100. I do the same thing for allowance. Clothing, I will do a $100 bill. Why do I keep putting it there? So normally in this column I have the amounts that I'm doing, but I took it out because I wanted to be able to change it up this month. So eating out is $250, allowance is $250, clothing is $200, personal care is $100, entertainment is, giving is staying in the account, but it's $500, household is $200, medicine is $100, birthday is $250, and mom is $100. Okay, so that just kind of gives me my gauge of what I'm gonna pull out, and then again, I'm pulling out half of all of this, so other than birthday and savings challenge. So I'm not gonna finish this out. I just wanted to give you an idea of how I determine my denominations, and then I just take a picture of this and I take this to the bank, and I'll go to the bank on Friday and do my cash stuffing for the first part of June. Again, let me know if you have any questions on that. I love taking out all the money for the beginning of the month, and just that's what I have to work with, and I like that because we're only paid once a month, so it doesn't really matter when I pull out the cash. But I am going to keep trying what I tried last month, which is to go ahead and take out half and then leave half in the account and just keep really good record of my transactions. So that is my June laydown. Trust money, obviously, I'm going to leave in the account because I'm not sure. I think we're going to do an online program, but then there might be some fees also associated with that. So that would definitely stay in my account. So that is my June. I will go ahead and set up my planner for the first cash stuffing. And now it's time, a great time, to announce my winner. So I ran a giveaway, and hopefully you saw that video, but it is a Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover book, a notebook to keep your budget in, saying you can do hard things, 2 erasable pens because they are one of my favorite budgeting tools, a kit from my shop, cash envelopes from my shop, as well as the registers for those, and then of course this budget sheet. So the winner is Tulips and Butterflies, and her comment on to her why was to be able to pay off her house before she retired. So a great goal. I'm excited for you to win this, and if you did not win, be patient. I'll have the exact same bundle coming up in 300 subscribers, so you still will have an opportunity to win. So your name, even though you commented on the 700 subscriber video, you will stay in the drawing for the 1,000 subscriber video. So there's still an opportunity to win the bundle. For Tulips and Butterflies, please reach out to me on YouTube. I will get together with you. You can pick out which budget kit you want, which envelopes and everything, and I will get that into the mail to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave me any comments down below, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Thank you so much. Have a great week.